Welcome to Beyond the Statement mini workshop series where we're focused on diversity and inclusion commitments. On this workshop, this will probably be the most impactful workshop you have ever been to. I'm putting it on the table. I'm putting everything I talk about on the table for this workshop. Are you looking out the window and in the mirror? Raw, uncut, let's get started. As always, a disclaimer, my statements and opinions are my own. Whew. Glad we got that out the way. Here's a quote. Does your organization care about not looking racist or not being racist? Adapted from Jamil Hill. I told you this workshop, we're done with the fluffy stuff and the definition. We're getting into the heart of diversity and inclusion. And now we're really going to see what is your organization value and where are you going from here. That's why in the upcoming workshops, we'll focus on some readings and we're going to focus on where do you go from here. But in this workshop is mirror work and window work. Whew. All right, let me slow down. I got to give you a goal. Making sense. Here's our goal. Making sense of auditing yourself. You. Everything starts with you. We have to get out of this thing, passing the buck. It starts with you. Change starts with you. That beautiful person you see in the mirror, it starts with them. In this workshop, a little different. You don't have homework. You're probably like, oh my gosh, thanks. But you have some intense classwork. Diversity and inclusion, I want you to understand. We are still focused on race, ethnicity, genders, ages, religions, disabilities, and sexual orientations. You're like, Chris, but it's been a lot of topics on race and gender. Those are the two most divisive. I got a great email from someone in regards to persons with disabilities. But even when you delineate by subgroup, race still differentiates within that subgroup of disabilities. So that's why I'm not going to let any organization or you sidestep. Chris, no, that's that race thing. Let me step over that one and let me get straight to sexual orientation. Because even within sexual orientation, guess what? There are differences based upon the subgroup of race. There are differences based upon the subgroup of gender. Oh, let me sidestep this one. Let me hit fast forward. When is he going to talk about this is what you need to talk. If you're not getting uncomfortable, I'm not doing my job. These are some tough topics. Why are they tough? Because you've never been exposed to them. That's why this Beyond the Statement Diversity and Inclusion Commitment Workshop Series is designed to actually do something. It's not designed to just pacify you and pat you on the back and give you some feel good. This is designed to teach you something that will hopefully change your personal life and your organization. Most importantly, I want to change your life. Let's be real. I want to change and help you in your life. Window work versus mirror work. If you notice in the title, it's not or, it's both. Both of them are equally valuable as it relates to diversity and inclusion and making sense of it and engaging in the work and having the tools needed to keep going forth. A mirror is a story that reflects your own culture and helps you build your identity. A lot of you thought it's just going to be who you see. No, it goes a lot deeper. I like this. Emily Style, I like this particular definition. A lot of people do not really know their own culture. If you only know what has been taught to you in school, you definitely don't know. A lot of stories have been handed down through generations, through your culture, which is great. You need to also go back and do some deep studying of who you are. Where do you come from? When you understand your past, I mean your authentic, true past, not the fluffy narratives that are in school textbooks, true history of where you're from culturally. It will help you understand what is happening present day. It's going to help you better understand who you are as a person. A lot of times we don't want to go back and have these deep reflection moments because we're afraid of what may come out. We can no longer avoid new truths changing our viewpoint. I'm pausing and giving you some time to reflect. What we're doing, this journey that we're on through diversity and inclusion commitments, is bigger than just this moment. And that's why I need you to do some mirror work to further understand your culture and your background. Do you really understand it? Do you really? Do you really understand your cultural roots, your historical heritage? I'm pausing. I'm giving you some, because when I talk to people and I ask those uncomfortable, gotta get that. Why does he have the heat on me? Because I want you to think. As Dr. Howard John Wesley says it best, it's not about getting you to think what I think. It is about getting you to think. Window. I'm still using Emily Stiles' definitions. I like them. I think they fit this diversity and inclusion piece perfectly. A window is a resource that offers you a view into someone else's experience. I actually want to change experience into their reality. You need to do both. It's great that you understand your cultural identity, who you are, where you come from. But what happens is we develop a supremacist ideology as it relates to where we come from. And anyone is different, they're weird. They're not the norm. They need to assimilate. That's not. If all of us were created and put here, we're all the same. In essence, regardless of your cultural background, regardless of how you've been placed to be identified by race, like I did that, understand the construct of race, you're all the same. With that, we have more similarities than differences. You need to get out of your mirror and look out the window and view someone else's reality. That's why earlier, remember I gave you homework. Some of the homework you probably understood, you did not. I had you going to talk to other individuals. I had you rethinking your circles. Why? When you understand others better, it builds you as a person, and you better understand the purpose of diversity and inclusion. And you also realize we're more similar than different. We're taught, hey, do not talk in this organization about race, religion, or politics. Those are taboo topics. You will be in HR. You don't talk about them. And not talking about them makes them worse because you further do not understand them. I'm going there. You're watching my video. Study others' religion. I put that in the earlier video about 2/3 of the world's population do not identify as Christians. I'm pushing on the religion piece because there are a lot of exclusive practices within organizations. Sit down and study other religions. You will find, regardless of all the phobias you've been taught, your religions are more similar than they are different. Why? Because they all come from one piece. Every religion is derived from one piece. And you're probably like, Chris, you gonna give us a piece? Not right now. I'll give you the piece later. Another one, thinking about diversity and inclusion, sexual orientation. Whoa, Chris, I like this. But wait. We're celebrating Pride Month in June. We have some initiatives. If you say that word, LGBTQ, you gotta be careful. Fast forward the video. When it comes to sexual orientation, it's not about you agreeing with someone's lifestyle or disagreeing. All you need to do, step out your zone, your comfort zone, or step out my religious beliefs. Get to understand someone else. You don't have to agree with it. You don't have to disagree, but you can take a moment to understand it. Their thoughts and their views. Window work, mirror work, both are important. We're going to do an activity. It's a reflection activity. Told you, in classwork. This reflection activity, I want you to reflect on what is your why. I really want you to take time with this. Why are you doing what you are doing? Why is this work, and this work being diversity and inclusion, important to you? What are you going to do going forward? On the last workshop, we're going to talk about these action plans, really to go for. But for right now, I want you to start thinking about what are you going to do going forward. During this reflection time, you must close your eyes. I'm going to give you a sound. This is a sound. That's going to be sound you hear when its time is up. And I have a timer going to pop up on the screen. But I really want you to take some deep reflection. Why are you doing what you're doing? Why is this work meaningful? Diversity and inclusion, why is this meaningful to you? Or think about during this time why you don't care. Some honestly don't care. What are you going to do going forward? I'm going to put a timer up. Here we go. 8 minutes, 46 seconds. Close your eyes. The timer is going to stay on the screen, so some people have to blink or open them just to check. When the timer gets to 0, you can open them, and then we're going to end. There won't be any sound other than this to let you know we're done. I'm going to wrap you up. I want you to truly think deep during this time. Think deep, deep, deep about what is going on. What is your role? Why are you even here? What is your why? 8 minutes, 46 seconds, reflection time. You need to do this. Do not cut this piece short. Don't try to fast forward it. Close your eyes and let's get to it. So here we go. Close your eyes. And the timer starts now. All right, back. I'm back. I'm not going to yell. I'm going to bring you back into it. A lot of you are like, all right, Chris, 8 minutes, 46 seconds. That was a significant amount of reflection time. Why 8 minutes, 46 seconds? 8 minutes, 46 seconds represents the amount of time that the cop in Minnesota kneeled on George Floyd's neck and took his life. Understand this. We never know when we're going to take our last breath. We don't. We truly don't. Up until this point, have you truly done all that you can to take advantage of the limited time we have here on earth? For some of you all, 8 minutes and 46 seconds felt like a long time to reflect. But imagine if that 8 minutes and 46 seconds was the last time ever you reflected on your life, and when that being came, it was over. Have you truly lived a life of value? Have you truly lived a life of making a difference in the world? I'm going to leave you with a quote and a slide, and this workshop is over. I'll see you on the next one. We're going to talk about readings. We're going to talk about where do you go from here. These diversity and inclusion works. This is not what you're getting in traditional PD. This is not what you're getting when you read books. This is the real deal, raw experience designed to help you as a person and to help your organization. Here's a quote. One more slide. I'll see you in the next episode.